140 detained in Macau scam syndicate. All food premises in Putrajaya to have halal certification. Hello and good afternoon. I'm MOHANAAPRIYA. Welcome to News on 2. The Royal Malaysia Police, PDRM, together with the China Police, arrested 140 individuals for alleged involvement in the Macau scam syndicate, which caused victims to lose around 13 million ringgit. The arrests were made simultaneously at 3 p.m. on December 12th at several locations in Malaysia and China. 65 suspects aged between 30 and 45 were arrested at 9 different locations in Kuala Lumpur, Selangor and Pulau Pinang, while 75 others were arrested in China at the districts in Hunan and Guangdong. Bukit Aman Commercial Crime Investigation Department Director Dato' Amar Singh Ishar Singh said the scam only targeted victims from China and has been in operation for 6 months in both countries. He added that their modus operandi was to call the victim using the Voice over Internet Protocol (VoIP) platform while posing as an officer from any financial institution to dupe the victim to deposit his or her money into their account.
Modus operandi syndicate ni ialah Macau scam yang akan membuat panggilan menyamar sebagai kaki tangan ataupun daripada institusi kewangan, daripada bank. Suspek akan menghubungi mangsa melalui satu sistem, iaitu dipanggil sistem VoIP, Voice over Internet Protocol, menghubungi mangsa dan akan memberitahu mangsa bahawa beliau terlibat dalam satu kes jenayah ataupun telah menggunakan kad kredit beliau. Mangsa mungkin terpedaya dan akan menghubungi seorang lagi rakan suspek yang akan memperdayakan mangsa untuk memasukkan duit ke dalam bank.
All suspects have been remanded for 14 days and the case was being investigated under Section 420 of the Penal Code and also under the Immigration Act. Now, an estimated 1 million Malaysians have been fooled by fraudulent investment syndicates involving a total loss amounting to almost 3.8 billion ringgit between January to November this year. Bukit Aman Commercial Crime Investigation Department CCID Director Dato' Amar Singh Ishar Singh said that the department has taken action against 13 syndicates involving 336,610 victims with losses exceeding 2 billion ringgit. The 13 syndicates include MGSB, Capital Foster Advisor, Royal Gold, Kongsi Makan, M-Face, Pro Vending Machine, Kopi Pak Blalang and Saham 500 Plus. 30 other syndicates were investigated involving a loss of 3.8 billion ringgit.
Kami telah pun terima bagi tahun ini saja sebanyak 30 lagi sindiket pelaburan money scam. 30. Saya akan paparkan nama ni, di mana jumlah kerugian ialah 3.8 bilion ringgit. 3.8 bilion ringgit, mangsa sebanyak 974,000 mangsa.
He added that the number of cases this year had increased significantly compared to last year's 190,750 victims involving a loss of 845,000 ringgit. A clothing dealer was sentenced to 12 years jail and whipping 6 times by the Sessions Court in Kota Bharu after he was found guilty of robbing a construction worker using a fake gun in September. The judge sentenced the accused, Muhammad Firdaus Hassan, aged 24, after the defence had failed to raise reasonable doubt. The accused, along with an accomplice who is still at large, robbed the victim, Muhammad Faiz Dollah, 27. Using a fake gun, they stole a Honda EX5 Dream and the victim's wallet in front of a convenience store in Kubang Krian at 3:45 a.m. on September 2nd. The accused was charged under Section 395-397 of the Penal Code. He was not represented and is undergoing a 6-month jail sentence under Section 411 of the Penal Code. The court ordered the sentence to run from the date of sentencing. Beginning next year, all food premises in Putrajaya are required to have a halal certification. This includes new applications and renewal of permits. Putrajaya Corporation President Datuk Sri Hasim Ismail said it had already held meetings with the business community in Putrajaya to provide exposure on the importance of the halal certificates.
Dari segi penyediaan makanan halal ni, dia bermula daripada penyediaan sumber tu sendiri, sumber makanan tu sendiri kan, dengan peralatan dia semua, sehingga pada proses penyediaan makanan, penyedia tu sendiri kan, apa lagi? Premis itu sendiri, itu yang menggambarkan keseluruhan halal ataupun tidak.
Datuk Sri Hasim said with the enforcement, Putrajaya will be amongst the first in the country to implement the system. He said this to reporters after holding the Food Premises Inspection Integrated Operation at Precinct 8, Putrajaya. 10 compounds and 4 warning notices were issued to the owner of these premises, while 2 other premises were ordered to be closed for not adhering to health regulations. Over 11,000 smokers have joined the Berhenti Merokok or MQuit program introduced by the Health Ministry since July 2016, aimed at providing them with a more holistic way of quitting smoking. Of the total, 28% have managed to do so. Health Ministry Disease Control Division Director Dato Dr. Chong Chi Kiong said various efforts have been made with the cooperation of various agencies to make MQuit a starting point for the healthier way of life.
So tujuan kita untuk mengadakan MQuit ialah supaya komuniti orang yang merokok dapat akses kepada satu cara quit smoking yang holistik. Bukan saja beli ubat tapi juga mendapat nasihat daripada orang-orang yang telah dilatih bagaimana untuk menghentikan merokok.
Dato Dr. Chong said the program will also offer counselling services at workplaces and private companies to create a working environment which is free from smoking. He said this to reporters after the signing ceremony of the Memorandum of Understanding on the implementation of a quit smoking treatment service and a book launch in Sunway, Selangor. Malaysians, regardless of religion, race or political affiliations, including NGOs, are urged to join in the mammoth gathering at Masjid Putra, Putrajaya this Friday to protest US President Donald Trump's plan to declare Jerusalem Israel's capital. Deputy Prime Minister Datuk Sri Dr. Ahmad Zahid Hamidi said the solidarity gathering would be a platform for everyone to manifest their common agreement and solidarity on the issue. According to Datuk Sri Dr. Ahmad Zahid, Israel is trying to wipe out history by invading the holy city of Jerusalem and end the glory days of the holy city for Muslims, Christians and Orthodox Jews.
Rejim Yahudi, rejim Israel mahu menghapuskan sirah itu. Dan kita di Malaysia dengan masyarakat yang berlatar belakangkan komposisi kaum, budaya, bahasa dan agama yang berbeza tidak pernah. Untuk kita mempromosikan perbezaan-perbezaan ini, malah kemajmukan masyarakat kita di Malaysia harus dipertahankan.
Among those expected to attend the Solidarity Gathering are Prime Minister Datuk Sri Najib Tun Razak, past President Datuk Sri Abdul Hadi Awang and various Muslim and non-Muslim NGOs along with the expected 10,000 crowd. For the first time, the Ronald McDonald House Charities Malaysia, RMHC, held its Corporate Social Responsibility Program this year with the National Heart Institute, or IJN, to bring cheer during the Christmas season to child patients born with heart disease. According to RMHC Treasurer Daniel Chan, 60 children received gifts of school bags, stationery, food and toys from RMHC and McDonald's. He said RMHC's CSR program include developing the Ronald McDonald Sensory Room designed for children with special needs and learning disabilities to develop cognitive skills and build self-confidence.
Motif hari ini atau malaman hari ini adalah untuk menyambut year end, year end, Christmas dan year end dengan pesakit di IJN di sini. Itulah malaman hari ini untuk memberi ceria dan juga untuk membantu kanak-kanak Malaysia.
Albe Kiswati Hamza, 40, mother of a young heart patient, said the gift means a lot to her son, who will be going for his 4th heart operation this week. Her son, Ahmad Mohamed Nasir, 1, who suffered from a hole in the heart and leaking heart valve condition, appeared cheerful today after he received a bag of goodies and toys from RMHC and McDonald's Malaysia.
Rasa terharulah sebab dalam keadaan anak macam ni kan. Dia, dalam keadaan walaupun dia sakit, sekurangnya ada yang rakan IJN datang melawat kan. Dia suka kalau orang datang melawat.
Coming up next, Malaysia's GDP expected to grow 5% in 2018. Stay with us. Malaysia's gross domestic product GDP growth is expected to remain strong at 5% in 2018, compared with 5.9% estimated this year, given moderating export growth and tighter credit conditions. Institute of Chartered Accountants in England and Wales, ICAEW economic advisor Sian Fenner said the momentum is likely to ease over 2018 as global trade recovery enters a more mature stage and Chinese import growth cools on the back of a tightening monetary policy.
For Malaysia, we're expecting that economic growth is going to moderate somewhat to 5%. That's from a very strong 5.9%. Within this reflects a slight slowdown in Chinese economic growth, which means exports are going to make a little less contribution next year than what it did this year.
Fenner said domestic demand will remain the main driver of Malaysia's economic growth next year. It is supported by a steady labour market situation and investment, especially in infrastructure spending. In spite of the positive economic growth outlook, inflation is expected to moderate in 2018 to 2.9% compared to the projection of 3.8% for the whole of 2017. Fenner said this at the ICAEW Southeast Asia Economic Insight Q4 2017 in Kuala Lumpur. Perbadanan Usahawan Nasional Berhad PUNB has targeted to approve a total of 200 million ringgit for 500 traders next year. Its chairman, Tan Sri Muhammad Ali Rustam, said priority will be given to those who are interested in venturing into the halal sector and the digital economy.
Halal industri ini ada banyak permintaan daripada luar negara, terutama negara China. Kita pun dah adakan banyak pertemuan dengan syarikat-syarikat yang mengeluarkan makanan.
To date, PUNB has shortlisted 5 companies which will undergo training before their products are exported. Until November 30, 2017, PUNB has approved a loan totaling 117 million ringgit to 459 companies, including 630 traders. Tan Sri Muhammad Ali said this at a press conference in Kuala Lumpur. Now, the Social Security Organisation, SOCSO, will stop issuing its monthly contribution form payment, or Form 8A, in its physical form to employers as of January 1st, 2018. Chief Executive Datuk Sri Dr. Muhammad Azman Aziz Muhammad said next year the monthly contribution payment can only be made through the automated SOCSO integrated system or ASSIST portal. All 430,000 employers nationwide are thus urged to quickly register 0.02% contribution to 6.6 million workers. ASSIST is an online service system developed by SOCSO to help employers register new employees, update their records and make online monthly contributions. Employers have up to June 2018 to register, and upon failing to do so will face a hefty fine of 10,000 ringgit or jail time of 2 years, according to the Social Security Act 1969.
Kita berjangkakan dalam 480 juta. Ya, kita akan dapat collection 480 juta keseluruhan. Ya. Sebab tu kita kat sini kita minta kerjasama majikan. Kalau boleh by 1st January tu, of course kita ni agak very short kan. Kita pun tak adalah kata by 1st January dia perlu mencarum. Tapi dia kita akan ada sikit kelonggaran lah.
In addition, employers who had originally registered the I-per-CASO need not to register with the ASSIST, as SOCSO would carry out a migration of I-per-CASO to the new system. For more information about ASSIST, visit the SOCSO website or go to the nearest SOCSO office or call customer service officers at telephone number 1300 22 8000. The new Perodua Myvi has received a 5-star rating system for new car assessment program ratings ASEAN and CAP. President and Chief Executive Officer Dr. Aminar Rashid Saleh said in a statement that the rating was a breakthrough for the company, who is always concerned about the safety of customers. He said the success is also said to be the result of Peru's collaboration with ASEAN NCAP and the Institute of Road Safety Research. The collaboration is to ensure the safety of all drivers are assured. Peru MIV has 4 airbag systems, a seatbelt warning system and an electronic stability control. Top Glove Corporation Berhad recorded an increase in sales revenue by 19.4% to 938.11 million ringgit for the first quarter ending November 30, 2017. The corporation, which is the world's largest rubber glove manufacturer, in a statement said that it is the highest quarterly sales revenue ever recorded. Top Glove also posted a surge in profit after tax of 43.9% to 105.9 million ringgit over the same period last year. Sales volume showed a healthy growth of 17% in the first quarter compared to the previous quarter's 8%. This increase in sales is supported by high demand from developed and developing markets. In addition, the disruption in the supply of vinyl gloves as a result of China's enforcement of the pollution industry also contributed to the increase in the sales of rubber gloves and nitrile. Prime Minister Datuk Sri Najib Tun Razak arrived in Maldives yesterday at 7:50 p.m. Malaysian time from Colombo, Sri Lanka, for a 2-day official visit to the nation. Datuk Sri Najib and his wife, Datin Sri Rosmah Mansor, were greeted on arrival at Develana International Airport, Hulhule, by Home Affairs Minister Azlin Ahmad and the Ambassador of Maldives to Malaysia, Muhammad Fahmi Hassan. The Premier was accorded a Guard of Honour mounted by personnel from the Maldivian National Defence Forces. He was also accompanied by International Trade and Industry Minister Datuk Sri Mustafa Mohamad, Minister of Urban Wellbeing and Local Government Tan Sri Noor Omar, Health Minister Datuk Sri Dr. S. Subramaniam and Higher Education Minister Datuk Sri Idris Jusso. The Premier's tight schedule will begin with a state welcoming ceremony where he will be received by Maldives President Abdullah Yamin Abdul Qayyum. The two leaders are scheduled to have a one-to-one meeting followed by a delegation meeting. Maldives is the smallest country in Asia in terms of both population and land size. The 90,000 square kilometers island nation has close to 450,000 people. And that concludes this afternoon's News on 2. In our top story today, all food premises in Putrajaya to have halal certification. Join us again at 7 this evening. I'm MOHANAAPRIYA. Thanks for watching.